Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm giving you guys my beginner's guide for combat in Babylon's Fall. Now, like I've said in my previous guide, special shout out to Square Enix for hooking me up with a review key of Babylon's Fall. But I'm just going to show you guys some tips, tricks, and basics and stuff like that. This really isn't going to be an advanced, crazy, long guide. It's it's a hack and slash game. It really isn't too much crazy things to explain, but there is some mechanics and stuff right here. And this game does get a little bit complex later on down the line. So for starters, we're just going to go ahead and look at our HUD and our home screen here. We have our compass on the top of the screen, straight up in the center. That blinking thing you guys see up there is our objective. It is 535 meters. That's how far we have to go until the objective of the area, the final boss room, whatever the case may be. It's an instance-based thing. You can bring up to 4 players with you. This is one of the first missions that you do in the game, so I wanted to use this, just to give you some good examples. Like I was explaining before in my beginner's guide, if you haven't seen that by now, you can see your weapons you have equipped on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I have a sword, well, a great sword for my light attacks. I have a bow for my heavy attacks. I have another bow equipped for my left spectral attack, aka magic. As you guys can see, it's depleting my MP gauge at the top left of the screen, which is that shiny red gauge that you see. And I have a hammer for my right spectral attacks. As you guys can see, it's glowing red, uses up that mana, MP, magic gauge, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, let's go ahead and on through the dungeon here, teach you guys a few things and stuff like that. Spikes, obviously, obstacles in the dungeon, you want to avoid them. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have played some video games. I don't need to explain that. Of course, you always want to collect all the gems. As you guys know, it is a looter game, so you do want to, collect all the loot. You want to get the best gears possible, rinse and repeat. These are the mobs right here. You do have a button to dodge. That's right here. Keep in mind, this will also use your resource bar at the top. So you need to balance that. You need to balance your spectral attacks, so on and so forth. But the cool thing is, your basic attacks restore your MP, resource, magic bar, whatever you want to call it, faster. You can restore that by doing basic attacks. And now, another big thing I want to highlight in this game is, you always want to target your enemies. You always want to lock on to the enemies that you are fighting. I don't care if it's a big cluster of like 5 or 6 enemies or if it's just one. That lock on is always going to make combat easier. Because yes, you're not stupid. You can hold your controller or mouse and keyboard properly and stuff like that. But you can miss in this game. You can swing your sword and miss. And it's very easy to miss when you're not locked on to an enemy. If you've ever played any Souls game, you'll probably know that that similar rule. Let's kill this guy right here, because I want to leave this dude alone because there's a few things I do want to show y'all. And there's a trick you need to see about dodging. Now, this is the main thing I want to highlight in this video. For you guys that play MMORPGs on my channel, there's a beautiful little term y'all might be familiar with called iframes. Well, this game is grand with them, as y'all can see right there. There's a prime example. But yeah, iframes is when you have that where you have like a brief moment during the enemy's attack where you can just skip and dodge right through it. This is a very common thing you can do in MMORPGs like Terra, Skyforge, and any MMO that has action combat. Well, this game has it too, and you can also do it in here in a really good way, because not only does dodging give you buffs depending on some of your gear. Like there are some gear pieces that'll increase your attack damage or give you some health back or give you a potion back for dodging properly. But when you do those good iframes, the game actually rewards you for it. Yeah, see, and that's all you got to do. What you want to do with an iframe is you want to time your dodge right with their attack. So you kind of want to just, dodge through it. The second you see them going for the animation to hit, that's when you want to go ahead and press your dodge button. For me personally, it's circle. I believe for people who are just starting out and using the basic controls of the game, it will be R1 for you to go ahead and dodge. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to show y'all some basic tips and tricks with combat. If this guide helped you, smash that like button, consider subscribing. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.